Days of our lives, days of our lives, days of our lives, days of our lives, days of our lives. Hello guys, days of our lives. Hey. Days of our lives. Yes, what are those things that you used to do those days of our lives? I want to narrate to you days of my life. My name is Never Age TV. If you're new here, you're welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I like talking about life issues, and today I want to explore on the area of days of our lives. What are those days? What are those things that you used to love doing, and what are those things that you still do to this day? Days of our lives. Guys, hey, I want to tell you that then it was not like today. Today, today things are very, very different. This is because this is the modern world. Then it never used to be modern. I am 50 years old. It never used to be this way. Life today is different. Life today is robotic. Robots everywhere. Human beings have become robots. They work like robots, you know. Have you heard of that that saying that you are working like a robot because you work too much? You work very efficiently. You are like a robot. Life today is robotic. Then we used to do it manually. It used to be us. You have to fight your way. You fight your way. You fight your way to get to that point of achieving. And guys, water used to be fetched from the rivers. In Africa, I'm an African. I am in Kenya. In Africa, you have seen Nyabohanse River. You have seen it. You have seen the way people are dipping their legs in the waters to remove the sand to build those Nyabohanse villas. The sand has to be retrieved from the river. And life, in Africa is not easy, guys. You may be watching from out there, but life in Africa is not easy. Life is hard. Can you imagine how hard it used to be those days before the new technology set in? It used to be even harder. So during our days, guys, life used to be extra hard, and water used to be fetched in rivers with jerrycans. You could carry a jerrycan of water from the river, go back home, go back to the river, fetch another one. The cows are drinking it from home. I come from an area where we don't take cows to the grazing sites. It is us who feed the cows while inside our homes. So, even water, we could fetch the water from the rivers for those cows. And it was not easy, guys. It is a matter of to and fro from the river, to and fro from the river. It was not easy, guys. We grew that way. We had to fetch water for bathing ourselves, you see, and also for cooking, for washing our clothes. We could go with the clothes to the river. We could choose to go with the clothes to the river, or you fetch the water to come and wash at home. So if you chose to go to the river, you had to carry a load of clothes. You go and wash the clothes against the stones in the river. The stones in the river, sometimes, you know, doing it manually. And then after that, you hang the clothes on the grass that is besides the river. You know, besides the river there's green grass. You could spread those clothes there on those bushes. You know, imagine hanging your clothes on bushes. Some insects may be crawling and they come into your clothes, but you are not even caring because you want to later carry those clothes home when they are dry. You don't want to carry the wet clothes because they are very, very heavy. So what you used to do is to wash, rinse, hang. Wash, rinse, hang. Wash, rinse, hang. As you are rinsing, you are washing in the river, rinsing in the same river, and hanging besides the river. So by the time you finish washing, some of the clothes that you hang first, they are already dry because clothes used to be very many. But I want to tell you something very interesting. This interesting thing is about mothers that used to have children that used to urinate in bed, and also, you know, they used to use those days. It was never diapers, it was napkins. Napkins are the ones that we used to tie the babies, not we. I never did that. The babies used to be tied with napkins, you know, as diapers. They used to be used as diapers, but napkins. So you could tie your baby in the night, wake up in the night to change them, and in the morning, if the child has defecated on the napkins, you'd carry those napkins to go to the river to wash them. And when you get to the river, the thing to do was to put the napkins in the river waters and do like this. So you are washing them, you are allowing the feces to flow with the river. And you know what? You are doing that so that you can now later wash the napkins. But you see, the defecated, the waste has already been carried by the river. And you know, there's another person who is already fetching water down there with a jerry can to carry home, like, to go and cook with or to go and drink. And that is what used to happen, guys, that you could do that. And still, there's somebody who is fetching water to go and drink. And in this case, let me drink some water. Yes. So this is what used to happen, guys. I don't know how we never used to fall sick. Because can you imagine somebody washing clothes upstream and another person fetching water downstream? And that water had to be used for drinking, cooking, and all that. Oh, this water is so sweet. So guys, days of our lives. That's how we used to go about it. And life then never used to be like today. After that, after washing clothes in the river, you would carry now the dried clothes, partly dried clothes, because they're not dry, all of them, when you're in the river. You carry a jerry can of water, and the clothes that you have washed, you'd carry them on top of the jerry can, and you are walking like this. You know, a jerry can of water is very heavy, so you are carrying it, and the dried clothes, partly dried clothes, to go and hang them again at home. So guys, after that, chores were many, because you would not leave it at that. You have fetched water, you have washed clothes. I did the video the other day about the morning chores, and you could see me waking up to sweep or to do the dishes. And sometimes I could use the dishwasher to wash my dishes, and then the clothes have to be thrown in the washing machine. But then we used to wash those clothes with hand, do the dishes with hand. Let me tell you, after that, you have to go and fetch firewood, guys. Firewood, it never used to be easy. We had to go to the coffee plantations, because every year coffee is pruned like 4 times in a year. Pruning. And those what do you call them? The prunings, they had to dry, and when they dry, they could be picked as firewood to go and cook in homes. So we used to go to the coffee plantations that were owned by the by the whites near my homeland, and we could go and pick them up. When they are dry, we tie them up, and we carry loads and loads of firewood, very light pieces of what do I call the prunings. They're not heavy, but we could go daily to fetch them, because once you put them in the fire, you know, it burns very, very fast. So they get used very, very fast. While cooking one meal, you'll need a heap of those dried prunings from coffee. And that is what we used to do for our cooking. So the distance that we used to take to go and fetch the firewood is big. So we could go, fetch the firewood, go back, fetch the fire, in order to get firewood enough for at least two months. Oh my God. Then after that, I don't know what is happening, it's wind. After that, that is not enough. Then you remember you fetched water for cooking, and now you have washed clothes, you have fetched firewood. So the other thing used to go and source something to cook for supper. Sometimes we could go and cultivate uproot cassava. You know, cassava, that root is what we used to boil most of the times for supper. So you could go and now to the cassava farm and try and dig out the cassavas, all the sweet potatoes, depending on what you could decide to cook in the evening, all the bananas. You could cut bananas, you go and start peeling them. You peel, so that you get the bananas to cook in the night. And so you can imagine the preparation, be it cassava, be it sweet potatoes, be it bananas, still you'd still require to go and sit down and start preparing them. So it used to be a lot of work. So still, am I even talking of lunch or I should be talking of lunch? That is lunch because you have woken up in the morning to fetch water, to wash clothes, then you fetch water. After fetching water, you go for firewood. After firewood, you come and prepare lunch. Maybe there are some children that are coming from school for lunch. They used to go for lunch at home, and you could find our mom having cooked pumpkins. And we were like, we don't want to eat pumpkins, but still, we did not have an otherwise. So we still ate the pumpkins and went back for the afternoon session. So this particular time is lunchtime, guys. I had gone very fast. It's not supper. So you had to go back to school, to let the children go back to school. And then afterwards, you go and start now preparing to milk. First of all, napier grass. You have to go and cut napier grass for cattle because our cattle never used to have enough space to be grazed. So what we used to do is to go and fetch the napier grass, come and dump for the cattle to eat, go back again, get another road, dump for the cattle to eat, then put some water for the cattle, and then afterwards you'll come and milk. So that's now the thing we do in the afternoon. You go for the napier grass, you come and slice for the cow, then you make sure the water is there for the cow. If there's no water, you go again to the river. Then after that, you now start preparing to come and milk for the dairyman to come and pick milk at about 4 in the evening. So you have to come and milk in good time so that you take this milk to the daily so that you can get paid, so that you can be able to get some money to buy soap and all that. So guys, that used to be the life. Now after that, it's a matter of now washing the utensils that were used for lunch. You wash them before dinner. You make sure that you also now bathe. Imagine you had not showered all this time. You have been running errands. You shower before dinner. And then you start preparing now the dinner. If it means going to fetch potatoes from the farm, you again go back to the farm and net. Remember, you had taken a shower, so you have to come back and shower again. So the best thing used to be, you do your work before you come and shower. So even if it means dinner, you prepare it properly before shower time, and then you come and shower after you have done all that. So that used to be the trend. So guys, days of our lives. After supper, you are there cooking supper, then you sit with the children to help them with the homework. You had to sit with them and help them with the homework. So this is something that is also still happening to this day, because you have to help the children with the homework. And excuse me, I tell you, if you don't help your children with homework, they are going to fail, and it is you who is going to be summoned in school to be asked why the children are doing the homework without your assistance. So you remember, from the time you wake up in the morning, you have not even sat down. You have been moving up and down, and in the evening, again you sit with the children, helping them with the homework. This used to be life then. So how is life today? Those were days of our lives. How is life today? The mother today wakes up to shower and go to work in the office. That is if she works in the office. If she doesn't work in the office, she wakes up to go to her business place, and that is where she spends her day, seated, maybe serving a customer or two, or doing something that is not very tiring. At home, there's house help who is dealing with the children, waking them up, cooking porridge for them, washing them, and then washing clothes. Then after that house help, you prepare supper or dinner, because usually lunchtime is never a big meal, especially if most of the people are out there working. It is never a big deal. So you have to wake up and do that work yourself, and then go to work. When you go to work, you sit the whole day, and that's why you see lifestyle has made people become so big and so, overweight, because lifestyle today is different. You do very little in your body, and if you strain your body again too much, you'll hear, oh my God, I have to go for therapy, my back is aching, the doctor said I have to take 10 sessions of therapy, and you are wondering, what did you do in order to be therapized? Therapy. What did you do? So life today is very different, very, very different. We never fetch our waters from the rivers. We just open the tap. There used to be power. There never used to be power. Today you just go to the switch and put on the power, and the house is lit. Ask me what we used to do. We used to buy paraffin for those people who may know. And then we could put it in the lamps, and we light. We used to do the lamps then, because there used never to be electricity. You can imagine, without electricity there was no fridge. So the food that used to be cooked used to be consumed that day, just that day. Or at least in the following morning it is consumed, because you could not preserve food in the fridge. How about meat, like in the butchery? How was it preserved? You had to know a way of preserving your meat, because how else do you go about it? The meat will go bad. So the idea was to get a way of doing your things and doing them the proper way. So guys, today I was comparing the life then and the life today. And the life today is the one that has contributed to us being very overweight, us being very unfit. We never used to climb, hills like I used to climb hills while carrying jerrycans of water on my back. These days you don't carry anything. Even when I carry my bag, where is my bag? When I carry my small bag like this, I'll still say, oh, my bag, my back is aching, this bag is too heavy, because we are not used to doing work. We don't do work. We want everything done for ourselves. This is not right. People of then used to live for so many years because they used to do a lot of hard work with their bodies. That's why I had a grandfather who died at 100 years. And my grandmother also died at 98. So how many people today are getting to see this age? People are dying very, very young because we have neglected ourselves. We want to sleep, we want to sit on seats that are going round like this one of mine. It just takes me, it has wheels, it takes me round. Everything I do, I sit on it. If I get tired on this seat, I sit on the sofa here. Even at work, I'm just sitting on the sofa. I don't want to sit on a stool or a wooden seat because I need the comfort. So that's why we have spoiled our bodies. We have become so unhealthy, so weak, so we have put on a lot of weight, and this weight is not good. This is all fat that needs to go, and we don't want to go and exercise. We are very lazy. We don't even want to walk. There before, people used to walk long distances to go and fetch firewood, to go and fetch water. But today, people are just there. They don't want to even go beyond the bus stop here. When you reach the bus stop, you are so tired. You are asking, when is this public service vehicle coming so that I sit? I'm already very tired. I've walked a long distance. And you have only walked 500 meters or 300 meters or even 100 meters to the bus stop. How unfit can we become? We need to do something. We need to rise up and walk. Walking is good, even when you are not doing much. Walk, walk, walk. That's why you hear me talking about walking all the time. You need to walk and make your bodies flexible. You cannot just be sitting there, then driving all through. You don't want your body to sweat. Sweating is very good. Make sure that you sweat so that your body becomes healthy. That sweat is very good. When it comes out of your body, it makes your body feel good. You have to make sure that you breathe hard. Cardio. Even when walking, walk very fast. Don't just walk so sluggishly like this. No. Walk very, 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 very fast. Walk very, very fast, because that is the way it should be. Go to Karura. The other day I did a video about Karura. Go to Karura on weekends and walk in those bushes in the forest and make your body sweat, because we are very unfit, guys. So the life yesterday was not like this, not like the life today. And days of our life, guys. How was your life then? Please subscribe to this channel. Make a sweet comment down there. Advise us on how life was during your days and how it is today. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.